Right guys, I've been doing a bit of building and I'm trying to decide whether I like the double layer of cobble with the fence or whether I like the single layer. And it's one of these things where I want to go up and have a look. I know there is a balcony up there. Let's go up and have a look. How does it look from up on high? Yeah, I think we'll have to go with the single layer, don't you guys? I think the double layer is just too heavy. Yeah, I think it's starting to look a little bit good. It's starting to look what I wanted it to look like, which is like a mushroom growing out of the surroundings. The only question I have, yeah, that looks really nice. Yeah, the double layer is too thick. I keep taking bits off. I think I designed it in my mind too heavily. The only thing I do think about is I just wonder, I think maybe, do we need another couple of blocks on either side there? Oh no, of course we don't. It is square. It is square. Yeah, okay, let's come up here then. Whoa. I wish we could sometimes turn these rocks back into... I think what I am going to do though is maybe take the support for the fence one in. Yeah, I think that would work better. Which I think gets a better result. Many people wouldn't. Right, that's going to look good, and I think they're going to want a double layer here because it's chickens, guys. And we all know what chickens do, which is to come out of any enclosure into which they have been put and make everyone's lives a misery. And this is big enough. Strome wanted it for 25 chickens. This is big enough for 20. Yeah, that's a better look. I just wonder if we do need the double layer for the chickens. I suspect we probably do. Such a shame though, isn't it, guys? Such a shame. There is one thing. I think these trees are very close to these beehives. And I have a feeling... Yeah, see, there's raccoon in there. He's gonna have... He needs killing. Yes. That's looking really nice. I'm liking this more than I should, perhaps. I have had a discussion with Strome and he's very happy with this. He made a couple of points. I asked whether he does want to put chickens up there or whether he wants to put bees, and he really does want to put chickens. Now he made the point that we need to make this so that the smaller animals can escape but the wolves can't get at them. If that's just in case we actually manage to attract wolves in here. I think that's a very valid point. In the meantime, what I need to do is to finish this for a chicken coop. So loving these Lily of the Valley. Wish I could find them on my single player world. And so I don't want to put more support. I love the look of the bowl there, but I need a lot of pine. So I'm just going to have a look, just fill myself up a bit. These berries are ripe, which is great. I'm just going to check that the bees are all right and that no raccoons have got in. That looks fine to me. Good. I seem to be bouncing a bit. Let me just check my settings. Not that one. Let's just look at the settings. Have I got view bobbing? Just turn that on. Does that stop me bobbing up and down? Yes, it does. Oh, thank goodness for that. I'm feeling slightly sort of queasy with that one. I don't like the view bobbing very much. Ooh, we're in for a dark night. My 2 lanterns are still up here, which is good. Yeah, it's such a beautiful view. And guys, look at the view from there. Isn't that wonderful? Fantastic. I think he almost wanted 3 or 4 layers, but I think that would almost look too much like one of those multi-layered mob farms they do in Minecraft. Right, let's just get that down. Back to you in a minute, guys. Right, now we're going to need some chicken feeders. I think 4 for here. And I know we've got some down below, but I'm very disinclined to take those. So we can put these up here, and it'd be nice to have them fairly evenly spaced, wouldn't it? Right, I'll be back to you when I've worked out the spacing. Gosh, this is such a stunningly beautiful place, guys. I wouldn't have thought of building in the middle of the lake, but this is absolutely gorgeous. And I love the path through the woods here. Look at the lupins. It's looking gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now, what I've been doing is putting some roof on, but I think that this needs to be edged in basalt half slabs. So I'm making some basalt half slabs at the moment. Let's just do that. And what I would like to do is, I can't get this properly done, but I think that looks good enough. Okay, and then put one there. Yeah, that just finishes it off a bit more, I think. It is a solution to the problem of the stairs not sort of bending round. And I don't really object to that. I just think it's nice to just finish a little bit. Oh gosh, I'm in the water again. Oh. Now, coming up here, got some of the roof up, but I think that this needs to be edged. Yeah, that's much better. Much, much better. Look, guys, look at those massive clouds there. I think that's the moon. No, it must be the sun. Wow. Or maybe it's the moon. Let's have a look from up here. How's that looking now? Yeah, that's looking good, isn't it, with that extra layer. Now, I don't know whether Strome wants to put a full block on there or not. He might. Looks like a layer cake, doesn't it? I think he might want a full block. I'll ask. You know, I think I would like that better if it were taller. I'm very, if it had a full block at the top. And I've been thinking how to do this, because what I don't want to do is to make it spawnable. And I think what I might do is to put some more stairs up there, that I could put a full block, but I'd have to slab it on top, you see. The moment I've got it half slabbed, and I can't decide whether it would look better in here to have a full roof or not. I suspect it probably would. So I think I am going to complete this roof. Yep, I've had a go at this, and that's a lot better. I'm going to do the edge like that. Yep, and then I'm going to half slab where I've got whole blocks. I think I've managed to get some sort of symmetry in this. It doesn't look too bad to me now. Obviously I liked it when it was just a bowl, but there's no doubt that on days like this, this is a much better place for chickens with a roof, and I have raised the roof, so we've got 3 high here now, which does give it a much less claustrophobic feel. And I do like the wooden roof. I think it looks very, very good. I'm just checking that I've got everything in place. I think I have. I can't see any gaps. The entire roof is now half slabbed. That's why it looks a little bit heavier than it should, but I think that that will do for today. We've got basically most of the internal structure complete. We need some... Wow. I really don't want to put additional supports. I know Strom would like them at the corners, but I think it looks fantastic like that. It looks like absolutely amazing oddity, a space oddity. It's so different from the way that Strom builds that I can imagine he's pretty horrified at having this landed in the middle of his area. I think it looks pretty good. Right, I suppose the next thing is to go and consult with Strom again and to think of a way of making it so that wolves can't eat any hares that fall into those traps. Mind you, I think we're very, very unlikely to get wolves. What I want to do is to make a couple of gates. There we go. And let's have those down on my bar. Right. It's fine. So that nothing can wander here. It has to go round. I'm going to call that a finished, almost finished build. I do have the slats to do underneath, but I think that's about as much building as I can take for a day. I must say, it looks more like a prison than a chicken coop. If you try to make something proof against chickens escaping and drifters getting in, it does end up that way. I just say goodbye to Aeldark. Yeah. Who's been very helpful. Goodbye.